Yo ho ho everybody, this is Hunter. Hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. Today I have got a treat for you. It has all the latest and greatest, brand new interior. Hemisphere got a 2023 makeover. It is an absolutely stunningly beautiful day here at RV Nation in Ohio. Whew. It's gonna be a fun tour today. Probably wrap this thing up in about 15 to 20 minutes. Gonna start here on the inside, but just wanted to show off just how beautiful this camper is looking on this beautiful sunny day. This thing is the 2023 Salem Hemisphere 370BL. The BL stands for Bunk Loft. So you have a mid-bunk room with a loft above, leaving you with a ton of space in the rear for this nice little rear living setup. Pretty slick floor plan. Definitely going to be selling a ton of these. Have been for years. Floor plan's not going away, but it did get a good update. And if you guys like RV videos or find any value, if it helps you out in any way, I'd appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button Rooney for me. But let's go ahead and get it on. So again, it's the 2023 Hemisphere 370BL. This thing has a ton of slides, a ton of space. Big old pass-through storage, which I'll go through in a little bit more depth here on the outside portion. An outside kitchen, everything. This thing's got it going on. And when I say it got a makeover big time. Now, if you're familiar with the previous year, the 2022, it was a little bit dark. It was a little bit dated. Just wasn't looking quite as slick. It got this whole new makeover. I mean, check this out from top to bottom. You know, it's looking nice, especially when you add in things like the accent lighting when the lights are shut off. You know, it's just a really sharp looking camper. But they went away from the browns. They got a little bit lighter in the cabinetry, in the countertop. And then, you know, this trim used to be kind of a dark brown. And man, it just really lit it up. When you walk in here from selling these, I've been in this brand for like 10 years. It just feels nice. But again, this is a mid-bunk loft setup. So what that allows you is you don't have the bunks in the back. You got this really nice open first room. I mean, check out how much size this is. 96-inch wide construction. So that allows you to have plenty of space on either side of this island. So the island isn't cramping your style. You also have the extra tall wide, you know, I call it a super slide right here. So I'm 6 feet tall and I'm not bonking my noggin here. You know, you got plenty of head space, you know, unless you're a giant. You're not bonking your head on nothing. What this also allows you to have are these big open bay windows, which I think are lovely for multiple reasons. One, hopefully you have a good view over here. But, you know, each one of these opens up for a nice cross breeze. And they all have, you know, the nightshades that you can pull down, you know, as well, which is always nice. That one is sitting a little off center. But, yeah, you can get the nightshade, get a nice cool breeze. The tabletop here got a makeover. It's not as dark as it was in last year's. This is going to be your dinette, and it's got a little area, you know, you can flip up right there, hold up, you know, for some extra people, some extra place, play some cards, sit down, enjoy some breakfast. A couple clicker lights. That bad boy right there, and then you can toggle those on and off just by a click of the button. You have some theater seating, you know, which is always nice. Not too much to go into and explaining there, but they're very comfortable. Thomas Payne Furniture, very well known RV brand, been around for a while. And if you guys haven't sat in them, they do feel nice. And then this right here, you know, you can actually double tap that and the light turns on. So pretty cool again. You also have a couple more cup holders here and a little bit of room for some storage, along with 2 USB ports so you can plug up your, you know, your devices. Again, let's check that out. Just a really nice, huge, long slide with big old open windows, which are always nice. The theater seating, whew, it's getting hot in this camper. It's like 85 degrees out, so naturally it's about 100 in here when I'm trying to do this. But I'm sitting down in the recliner, kicking back, enjoying a movie right across from the TV, which is always nice. So you have the TV set up right here from the recliners. One thing that they changed, which you'll see right here with my foot a-wiggling and a-jiggling, is they changed the fireplace. So that right there is a fireplace with the mirrored finish. And I'm just hooked up to a jump box, but you can kind of see it right down there. You can have this in a couple different color modes, but you can do like a blue, a white, and an orange, but that's nice to have. This also has the Furrion sound system, HDMI, USB, you know, all your different buttons right there. And then zone 1 and 2. So that's going to be inside and outside. And of course, you know, the aux controller. The TV is Sansu, I believe. Sansu. But real good size. Looks about a 50 incher or so, I'd guess. And you can even get a little bit bigger if you'd want. Right back here on this back wall, again, these windows can be opened for a nice cross breeze. But what you get in the whole Hemisphere line are big open windows. So that's nice just for the natural lighting, as you can see, you know, coming in. But you also have a pull-out sofa right here. So you can pull out. It comes to, you know, I'd say probably around right this point, a full queen-size bed. So that way you can sleep if you guys have the additional guests, if that mid-bunk room, you know, or the loft doesn't suit them. You also have some storage here up above, which they put kind of this little honeycomb-ish pattern. I'm not sure what you want to call that, but they're sitting on struts so they stay open. And that goes all the way across from wall to wall. These also have the nightshades on them as well. Get your Dracula on. On both left and the right, so left and the right are going to be the same. 2 USBs and 2 outlets. You're also going to have countertops on either side, you know, for a laptop or any of your devices you want to put down. And then some storage, jeez oh Pete's, some storage that they snuck in there for you. And those are on the soft close. So if you saw that, check that out. Those little hinges right there. Soft close. You don't have to worry about them, you know, slamming. All right, TV, sound, fireplace. That fireplace, by the way, it gets roasting. If it's 40 degrees out, it's really all the heat that you're going to need, you know, to cover the entirety of this room. And this is a full profile barrel roof. So what I mean by that is you can kind of see, the camera picks it up. It's got a really ever so slight curvature to it right there, but it's a full profile camper. So it's relatively flat, you know, all the way from front. So what you get is a massive, you know, bedroom. You don't have to worry about it kind of sloping down like some of your mid profiles, which I'll show you what that means a little bit more here on the outside portion of this tour. So here's your island. Got the accent lighting. Tons of counter space. So I'm loving that right there, especially when you take into account, you put yourself on a topper right here for your single bowl stainless steel with the high-rise residential style faucet. Doing all your dishes. You also have, you know, some storage and some access to some of your plumbing there behind that panel. Soft close, soft close. 2 more full doors with a ton of storage. So this island is awesome. It's not taking up too much of the usable space just because of how this camper is designed, but it actually adds to the usable space in terms of, you know, quality countertops. You also have a couple outlets over here, and then some of your vents for some of your heat are also coming out of there as well, which is nice. So on the same slide as the entertainment center, you can see it's the same height here as the other one. It does seem to be just a hair longer, so about a foot longer here on this side. Whew, man, getting toasty. You get a lot more counter space. The head space allows you to have, you know, well, one, you got the microwave up there, but you get some storage here up above. And again, these cabinets are all new to this year as well. Check that out, some real good storage. Right here, you can scan that for different resources, you know, things like, you know, your owner's manual, all of that. It does come wired for solar. Couple outlets, a good sized window here for a kitchen slide. Again, you can open that up for a cross breeze. Plenty of counter space, which is in addition to the glass stove countertop. So this is the Furrion 3 stovetop burner. Lift that up, use it as a splash guard. And then you're also going to get your Furrion oven, which is really good for, you know, pretty much like pizzas or, you know, something of that nature. It's not the largest oven, but, you know, it'll get her done for sure. And then down here, they have a little pull out for some additional storage. 1, 2, and 3. The bottom 2 being this size. Top one being that size. And here's your little roller for the sink. Little drying rack there. And your welcoming packet from Forest River. More storage. And that whips us up here to the Furrion refrigerator. So this is a very large refrigerator here, but you get the freezer on the left, the refrigerator on the right, and you also have some controls right here that you can't see right now because it's not juiced up. I'm just using my Oh, it is juiced up. It's a 12 volt. Forgot to tell you that. It's a 12 volt refrigerator, so it's actually powered up by my jump box. Freezer on the left, refrigerator on the right, but as you can see, you can easily pack, you know, a week's worth of food, no problem. Well, let's see about that. There you go. So you got your lock, freezer, fridge. You can change the settings on that. And then right up here, you have like a little wine rack above. LED strip running on the top of either of your slides to get a nice ambient glow, you know, while you guys are chilling kind of at night. Over here on this wall, you have your control for your fan. Oh, I forgot to show you this too. You get yourself a fan, and then whatever they call this, that's looking all fancy, you know, with your lighting. This is going to be your control for your heat and your AC. You got two of these units right here on this because you have two ACs. Your fuse box down below, and then, you know, some extra little storage for some knick-knack items. I've seen a couple people put some hangers in there and, you know, blow one of these out, use it as a little hanging closet, which I thought was pretty cool. Again, soft close on these cabinets. This is going to be your main control panel as you walk inside the door. Right here, this is going to cover your awning, your slide, all of your lights, water pump, water heater, and your tank heater, you know, for more of your cold usage, cold water usage. 2 black tanks, 2 gray tanks. So you just click that and you can check your levels and all that, which is always nice. And of course your fresh water, you know, and your battery being all charged up, it is full. Now, this is a mid-bunk bunk loft. So there's your loft. This is going to be kind of your bunk room. So it's kind of a multi-purpose room. 1, you can use it as an office, or 2, if you got a lot of kids, you know, you can use this, you know, for kind of their room. So that pulls out to make a bed that'll cover up pretty much most of this floor. And then you have a bunk right here, you know, along with an emergency exit window. If you need to get out in a hurry, all you do, and when you want it in kind of day mode, you lift that up and you latch it left and right. Right over here, you got some dressers set up. Bada bing, bada boom. A little bit of countertop space, a backer for a TV, all the plugins you'd need for the TV in the form of 2 outlets, 2 USBs, then your cable and satellite plug. Little hanging closet action. And then down below, you have 2 more drawers, you know, for some dresser space. So pretty useful little room. And then right above it, man, I just think that's pretty. I love the makeover. If you guys aren't familiar with the 2022s, I'm sure I've got multiple videos. You might want to check it out. I'm sure I've probably got this one, but just so you can see just how upgraded these things are. Looks like they even changed the steps right there. Pretty cool. All right, so you got a little ladder that you can lift up, you know, and pull out, help people get in and out. But this is going to be your loft. Not too much headspace, but now you can really see kind of that, the barrel roof for you. But you have a little ladder or a little window there for some natural lighting. Some storage over there. But, you know, a really good place, you know, to sleep a couple extra people if you got kids, or if you're using that as an office. How great of a storage area would this be? You know, put some totes up there, do your thing, you're good to go. Pretty versatile floor plan. All right, let's check out the bathroom. So finally, somebody got smart. Put the little hanging baskets for all of your bathroom belongings. Got a little light, got a little sunroof right there for some natural lighting. And then a pretty good sized shower. You even got yourself a little place where you can, you know, sit down and let the water hit you, or maybe shave some legs. Right here, you got some countertop space, your toilet holder, or your TP holder. Plenty of storage underneath there, and some access to your plumbing as well. Again, on the soft close. I like how they put in the stainless steel sink right there. I think that's pretty nice, instead of the chintzy or plastic one they've used in the past. They got a wallpaper upgrade. And you got some storage right there. Hello, everybody. I am Hunter. Please subscribe. Max air vent, so on. and off with a click of a button, just like that. You also have a couple outlets. And that brings us into the bedroom. So you got a queen size bed, you got some storage here underneath. You just lift that up and it's on those struts. That's going to be your griddle there for the outside, which I'll show you where you put that on the outside portion of this tour. Bed's got windows on either side for a good cross breeze. You also have some clicky lights right there and right there. And then a couple little, little mini shelving options. You're also going to see you have USBs and outlets. This is going to be your light. And this is the control for this slide room. You also have an AC right here, and both sides will also have your dump port. Across from the bed, you got a little TV backer, which is indicated by that, that little sticker. A dresser with a little bit of countertop space, and then you have 3 of these pull-out drawers. And then, of course, you have your outlets, your satellite, and your cable hookup. You have another window. It's also an emergency exit, so pull, push, and pop, and you're out. Should have snuck some storage in there. I think that would have been really neat. Couple more outlets, couple more USB ports, again, to keep your devices all charging up. And then you got this closet. Now, this is one of the benefits of having a full profile camper. You just get this absolutely massive closet. Let me turn on this light. So on this side, here. Let me unlatch that and I'll show that to you next. So on this side, you have some hanging room right here. You also have your connection for your King Wi-Fi Connect. That's where you would put that right there. But yeah, another light. Oh. So I'll reattach that. But a couple outlets, hot and cold water right there. This has plenty of room for a fully stackable washer and dryer. I love how they button this up so that way you can apply something like that, which is always nice. And then you got this little guy right here, to maybe hang up a jacket. The new decor on this is looking pretty slick with the little, the mirrors kind of inlaid there right in the middle. And then on this side, more room for more hanging options. And then you got these little cubbies back here. But yeah, pretty slick, on a non-full profile. It angles down at the front. You can say goodbye to this front closet. And I think that's a big selling feature. I think that's going to do, really well for them. But I think that about wraps up the inside portion of this tour. So if you guys have made it this long, if you guys could hit that like and subscribe button and maybe comment and say hi, I'd greatly appreciate it. Again, my name is Hunter, and this was the 2023 Hemisphere 370BL. It's a fine steed indeed. Just look at that thing. Let me head on out of here. You got your solid entry steps. And I'm a big boy, 6 foot, 300 pounds. And took it real easy. Extra large grab handle. 16-foot awning. And if you guys are looking for more of the specifications, you can find that down in the description along with my contact information. Place where you can hang up a TV right here. Obviously, you got to lift it up and throw it in there. So don't get one that's too big, but it can hold a big boy. Outside marine grade speakers. You got one right here, one right there for your cable. You also have your outlet that you need. Your low point drain indicated on that sticker is going to be right down in there. Massive pass-through storage, all heated and enclosed. They call it the accessibility. Removable underbelly panels. So what that means is under here, you're going to see how they're kind of paneled off. You can actually remove that so that we don't have to remove the entirety of the underbelly when you have to do some maintenance. So that is pretty clutch. Now, most people that camp don't like to drink, so I'm not sure why they put this handy can opener right there, but they did, or bottle opener. You also have your solar charge controller for your solar panel up top. Lets you know that it's getting some juice. Also shows off that all aluminum construction, which is also welded at all points, which is always handy. And then you have your battery disconnect. Right over there, well, actually I'll show you that here in a second, but that's going to be the your auto electric leveling system. That's going to be the inside control. There's also an outside control as well, I do believe. Nope, just an inside control on this one. LED lights right at the front. Big storage up here. Look at that. Put my name on my jump box so nobody will steal it. Little pass-through, or I'm sorry, another spare tire. Actually, let's go this way and show you that outdoor kitchen. Now, you can put a slide topper on top of this if you choose. They're $700 a piece for each one, but what that is, it essentially, it stops, you know, things from falling on the top of that, whether it's debris or anything of that nature, so that we don't have to worry about crunching your seals and causing a leak. Speaking of which, the full profile, see how that one kind of goes down towards the front? It's angled. You know, it's a little bit different, see, than what you're seeing right there, where it's nice and flat. One, it helps you with your maintenance, keeping it nice and level the entire way through, but also it allows you to have that massive closet, so that's always nice. Your griddle goes up right here. You just attach that. Then there's the LP Quick Connect there underneath. Really nice sized outdoor kitchen. You got your big hot point refrigerator. I don't know why they have it opening that way, but that's okay. Sink that is plumbed through to your tank. You also have a couple outlets and some storage. Again, even soft close out here. As we swing around, you have a ladder with a 250-pound capacity, so that way you can get on top of this fully walkable roof, check your seals, do your, your maintenance, all that good stuff. Heck, you could probably sit up there and hang out if you want to. They got a bumper, which is nice, and then they have a 2-inch receiver, which is not meant for, towing. It does have a 300-pound capacity. Be really good for like a bike rack or some extra storage racks, anything of that nature. But as you can see from looking in, all these windows are going to be nice and tinted. You're also prepped for an observation camera, $550. Gets you a really nice Furrion S-Vision camera, 4.5-inch screen. You can suction cup right onto your windshield. So that way you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. Right under here, you got one of your drain pipes there for your black tank. This is where your power cord is located, your 50 amp cord. Plugs in right into there. There's going to be your other one, your other tank. And here are going to be your other valves right down there. Back end of your hot water heater. And this is going to be the other side here of your pass-through storage. And this is going to be where you control your electric auto leveling. So that's always nice to have. And then right here is going to be your docking station. So you have your black tank flush. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically a sprinkler system there for your stink tank. You also have an outdoor shower, which you can get, some access to some water right there. You also have your city water connection, fresh water connection. So whether you're running it off the pump or plugging a hose in, all in one spot. Then your antifreeze inlet, so really nice for, when you go to winterize the camper, you just flip over the hot water bypass valve, you run all your stuff right through there. Cable and satellite hookups, all in one area. Propane behind that door. But I think that about wraps it up, guys. Again, this was the 2023 Hemisphere 370BL. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. If you're in the market, give me a call, but make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. My name is Hunter. See ya. See you later.